Yeah, it's 5, just before 5 o'clock, 4:45. I'm on a journey. Let's see where it takes me. Crack on. So what's going on? Well, I said in my very first video I wanted to convert a bus into an RV, and I'm on my way to go and have a look at a few buses. But what bus? Why? How big? How do you choose? There's a million things to worry about when you're going to do this. So this for me started 2.5 years ago. Well, more than that, but 2.5 years ago is when I took my commercial license to drive big buses. I haven't driven since. I did it for a bit of fun. Since then I've been looking for the opportunity to put finance in place, get some cash together and go and do this. And in the interim I've been looking at all the various options of what to do to get a vehicle. So is it going to be a double-decker? Is it going to be an old school bus? Is it going to be an old airport bus? Is it going to be a bendy bus? What am I going to do that's going to be interesting, cool, and is actually going to engage not just me but the rest of the family? Because let's be honest, I ain't intending to travel on my own. So if her who should be obeyed is going to want to go on trips in this vehicle, she's got to have some skin in the game. And for that, got to understand how I'm meeting her needs as well as my own selfish ones. So we've been looking at all these various options. Now, first of all, I would love to have done a double-decker bus, but I'm not going to. And there's a couple of reasons for that. But the main one is the headroom inside those vehicles. I'm 5'4", and the headroom's about 5'7", maybe 5'8" upstairs, which means I can't do that and walk around upstairs. So imagine having all this space and you feel claustrophobic. Team coaches, you have them in the States as well, I know you do. I mean, in the UK, these are fitted out with every gizmo you can think of. So they've got Wi-Fi, they've got coffee machines, they've got kitchens, they've got toilets, and they've got all the tanks and electronics that support that. So when you start looking, you can actually get some of those vehicles, and they're usually really well looked after because it's a premium product. It's got to look fantastic, it's got to be fantastic, it's got to be spotless inside. So guess what? They're preened throughout their life. And also they're relatively low mileage because they're not hoiking up and down motorways every day. They're travelling once, maybe twice a week, so the mileage is relatively low. So this isn't some old school bus that's done 1 million miles. This is a piece of kit that, if you're lucky, has done less than 500,000. I've got to go and have a look, assess what I like, what I don't like, and that's the journey we're on today. Bridge. Well, that was interesting. I didn't expect that. That coach is absolutely ginormous. So interesting day. I've just left Manchester. I've got 3 hours now to traipse down south to get home. What I will say is that I entered this journey thinking I wanted a nice big coach. Those things are, frankly, enormous. Absolutely, gobsmackingly, breathtakingly, awesomely enormous. why on earth would I choose an ex-football coach? Well, let's go and have a little tour and I'll show you. Part of the magic is back here. Here we have three 3000 watt inverters, so nearly 10,000 watts of charge. And up here you'll see that the electrics are already in, so I've got 240 volts to a kitchen and 240 volts for every seat in the bus. And here we have the water tank. So what do I reckon that is? That's 1 and a bit meters. Oh look, we have a water filter canister up here. So this is the CCTV, and then this is one of the house batteries, one set of batteries, and then we've got quite a few more batteries. 1, 2, 3, 4. So the bus, now these ones are for the CCTV system, so it can operate while the bus is empty and off power, I suspect. The tank back there is the windscreen washer fluid. There's a breaker for my battery packs. What's special about this coach? Hipster cold air purifier equipment. This puts ozone into the atmosphere, which ionizes the particles like viruses and bacteria, which makes them drop to the floor. Really super swanky. CCTV again, if I can get that wide up to the Wi-Fi, I'm good. We have a toilet, of course, from the coach, and then at the back we have a fully functioning kitchen. Freezer. Fridge. Instant hot water, hot and cold running water. Broiler, which I think is for hot water. That's going to be a tap to fill something with. Phone, so that the person at the back can phone the person at the front. Industrial microwave and oven, fan oven. So other than an induction hob I'm going to stick on here, we are cooking on gas. Hot water tank, instant hot water broiler. So that's also why I chose this vehicle, because apart from an induction hob, oh, and of course 240 volt sockets, apart from an induction hob, I have a fully equipped kitchen. Why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you? And look at the space. Just look at the space I've got in here. I've already got overhead bins, so I can keep them or I can change them. Other than a couple of beds and a shower, we're ready to rock.